Hey guys, how's it going? Right, today was an okay kind of day, but I got busted. Not by the police, but from the National Trust. Hey guys, how's it going? Right, today was an okay. So, let me just post this link out again. Share. It's not being posted that for some reason. Right, okay, so I'm trying to post that out. Stop making a noise, you. Yeah, so like today I went out and done a little bit different. I took me Winton boots and I cut off quite a bit of my magnet. I probably had about a metre of cable, so I didn't want to drag that around too much today. I need to rerope the old 60 kilo magnet anyway. And luckily I just got home and my new ropes here, £7. You get the same rope in home base for £3.50, £4. It's only nearly £3. I'm going to go and buy some more. You never know when you're going to need it. So yeah, I went to Park today, and what I did, I took my my bucket, which is a bit like a mesh bucket, so you know you can put lots of rocks and all the dirt and water fall through. Took that, took my little spade. I was going to go and do some metal detecting actually over Richmond Common, but I was mucking around with the actual metal detector and it didn't seem to be picking up coins properly, so I thought, well, that's no good, you know. So I didn't bother. But what I've done, I've got me a little bucket, spade, and my magnet to about a metre length, 2 metres approximately, and I went over to Merton Park, and I was having a bit of a blast over there. You know, people were stopping and asking what I was doing. I was telling them, explaining what I was doing, taking out, you know, scrap metal, broken bottles, and stuff like that. You know, and a lot of people kind of like said, you know, well done, thank you. No, I was probably there about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. Just walking around in a river. A couple of times the water went over my boots and got me feet soaking wet. And I had to go and like drain my socks off. And the funny thing was though, is that I sat there, I drained, you know, squeezed my sock out, put my sock back on, and instead of putting it in the boot, I put it in the water, didn't I? So I had to take the sock back off and squeeze it out again, then put my Woolly boot back on. I did have some spare socks with me, but I didn't want to like put them on and get them wet straight away. So yeah, I found a few items, but as I was heading up past the bridge part, yeah, heading up to near enough the main building, this guy walks up to me and well, he walks on the pavement. I was in the actual river, and the river was like kind of shallow, probably about half a foot deep, if that. And he looks at me and goes, yeah, mate, what are you doing? All right. Well, I'm kind of like magnet fishing, pulling out all the scrap metal, sharp objects, and you know, pulling out glass bottles, you know, broken bottles and stuff like that. He said, why is that? I said, because I made up a little story. I said, well, I heard that some kids cut their foot open the other day, and you know, it's a bit concerning, you know, especially when you've got kids yourself. I said, look, you know, I'm not breaking any laws on it or anything, all right? And he goes, well, you are in one way. and you can see that he's got National Trust on his shirt. So he goes, "Well, it's good of you doing this, mate, but I'm going to have to ask you to stop." I said, "Oh, why's that?" And he goes, "Well, for one, you ain't got permission to do it." I said, "Well, I didn't think I need permission." "Oh yeah, you need permission. You're on private land. It's run by, National Trust. It's private property." Well, I thought this part was public. Well, it's public-private property. Okay, but I'm helping. I'm kind of helping the environment. I'm pulling out, metal, sharp objects, glass. I'm doing something good for you. "Yeah, well, I can understand that, mate. I really do appreciate what you're doing, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to stop and pack your gear up because, you are actually not allowed to do it. You're not asked permission." I said, "Well, who do I need to ask permission to do this?" "Well, me." "Oh, okay. So, let me just show you what I pulled out anyway." Yeah, I said, "I already did pull the bag out, but I dumped it. But this is what I'm pulling out." And I showed him broken bottles, shades of glass, sharp metal objects, nails, bolts. It wasn't a lot in the bag I had, but I did have a whole bag earlier. It's probably like one of those little store bags in the corner shop, about that big. And it's because I had to go to the loo somewhere and to make sure I wasn't being seen. That's why I dumped it. And I told him I've done this a few times. I've done it along the River Wandle, never had no problems. So he goes, "Well, I'm not being funny, mate, but one, you need permission, and I can't give you permission today to do it. You need to be insured. We need to insure you because, if anything happens, then you're insured." So I said, "Well, if I stop today, can I come back and do it another day?" He goes, "Well, not really, because the problem being is that if anything happens to you, we're the ones who are going to get the can for it, because we don't want someone coming up to our office and saying oh, there's a body face down in the river." I said, "Yeah, but I'm in shallow part." He goes, "Yeah, but this river looks shallow and it could have a mud sinkhole and it could suck you under, and you could have a serious injury." I said, "Well, be honest with you, I have kind of stepped in a little bit of a deeper end of the water, thinking it's shallow and it's gone over my boots, and I've actually emptied my boots out." He goes, "Well, there you go, He goes, "One, you ain't got proper equipment, you're wearing willies." I said, "Well, I've got waders. I can always, come down and use my waders." "Well, no, to be honest with you, I can't allow you to do it, I said, "Well, how often do you clean your rivers out?" He said, "Well, once a year." I said, "Well, He goes, "Well, we try to do it as best we can." I said, "Is it because the funding?" He goes, "Yeah, it's funding." I said, "Well, I'm volunteering my time, free, because I've got nothing better to do." He goes, "Yeah, I can understand that. I do appreciate what you're doing. You are helping, but unless you're actually a member of the National Trust, we can't allow you to do it in here." So I said, "Well, you said that I need to talk to you if I want to join up. Can I join up, be a volunteer?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." I said, "Well, can you give me your contact details so I can email you, and then you can send me the forms, documents I need to fill out. Anytime you need me to come down and help to sort the lake out, the river, or whatever. And then, if I'm available, I can do it." He goes, "Yeah, sure, just email me and we get it sorted out for you." And the guy was kind of keen, interesting, helpful. I was younger than me, probably about 35. But yeah, before he actually stopped me, I did pull a few items out. Not much, but a few. But yeah, so I'm actually going to email the guy later for him to send me the forms over to join the National Trust. And hopefully I might be able to do some river work with him, because he said it's only once a year. I said, "Well, can I do it?" He goes, "Well, you can, but the thing is, it's we would prefer you to have two people. You can't be doing it on your own because of any problems, you know, any dangers. If there's two people, at least the other one can try to pull you out, or you know, raise the alarm if anything happens. So I said, well, I know a couple of people who does this. You know, maybe I might get them interested. We can both do it together. He goes, well, maybe, but you have to ask permission first. And if you are, you know, a member of the National Trust. So I said, all right, fair enough. So I've got his email, and I'm gonna email him later. So I said, you know, is this like you're saying this is like private property, yeah? It's run by a National Trust. Do you own all of the River Wandle? Oh no, we only like own a certain part of the River Wandle. Okay, so if I'm in Collingswood and I'm doing this, you can't stop me. Well, we can't, but whoever owns that part of the river can. I said, well, I did speak to a couple of people last week. One of them was a bailiff, and he was like fascinated what I was doing. I showed him the amount of junk I pulled out, you know, about 30 kilos of like metal. So, you know, I've done some pretty hefty work there. And, you know, I went back a couple of days and it had all been cleared. But I have done some more stuff. And I pulled out about another 10 kilos or so. But it hasn't been moved, I don't think, yet. So you want me to show you where it is, you know, maybe, you know, you can get it sorted. The other thing is that, you know, when you're putting stuff there and you're not clearing away, you're actually classed as fly tipping, which is a arrestable offence. Well, if there's a bin, I'll put it in the bin, but there ain't no bin. I can't be carrying like 10 kilos of like metal stuff with my hands, like, you know, kind of thing. That's why I left it there and hoped that it would be cleared up. But I did speak to the person who runs the lodge, if he could sort something out for us. And he goes, well, he hasn't spoken to us. I said, right, well, I'll go back there in a couple of days, and you know, if it's still there, I will remove myself. Okay. But that part of the River Wandle is not classed. Well, it might be actually. I think it still might be under the National Trust. So I've got to be careful going back there now. Although I've been helping, you know, clearing a shitload of stuff out, they could probably still turn around and say, you know, we told you can't do this. Fuck off, or otherwise we get you arrested. But what I'm trying to do is that I will try to sign up to the National Trust, and that way that gives me probably a little bit of leverage, a little bit of pull. Maybe I can get to do more stuff there without getting into trouble. You know, when they do the rivers, I could always suggest about, you know, taking magnets down, and you know, they might say, yeah, and I can be pulling out shitloads of iron. And they ain't going to worry about that, because as long as I'm helping to clear the rivers, they're going to be kind of happy about it. But yeah, I packed up my gear, left. I went down to the farm and actually bought a horseshoe, would you believe? Because I always wanted a horseshoe for a £5. No, mine, I'll probably go and find one in the next couple of weeks, but it doesn't matter. What else? I saw one of my mates fishing. I sat and spoke to him for a couple of hours, so I didn't do anything else. But yeah, like, you know, I got caught by National Trust. It could have easily turned around and called the police, and it escorted me off the property. But because he saw what I was doing, he was kind of like grateful. But he did say, you know, don't do it anymore. So I've got to find different parts of the Wandle to do without getting caught. I will show you what I did get there, though, because I didn't show him. Otherwise, he might say, well, that's our property, you know, you've got to put that back or hand it in. But it ain't really much. What I brought back with me is, this is an old wallpaper scraper, I think. Could be an old Victorian one, I don't know. But it's old. It's heavy. I think it's got a metal handle. I don't know. I picked up some like kind of little beady thing. A big rusty washer. This was more kind of reddish when I found it, but it's kind of like the reddish is gone. But it's an interesting stone. I did see bigger ones, but I just wanted the small one. But it has got red in it, so I'm going to give that a bit of a clean sometime. This, whatever that is, I've got no idea. Bracket or hook or something. Might even be like a coat hanger. Coins. I actually saw a 20p on the river bank, on the pebbles in the river. A magnet does not pick up 20p's, but I saw it and picked it up. I picked up about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23p in English coins. 2 Irish. These are Irish. Then you see that you can get a better one. It's got like that heart-shaped thing on the coins. Don't know if you see that, but these are definitely Irish. It's got the heart shape. 2 of those. A little pin. 1914 to 2014 on those. This piece of pottery. This bit of pottery, which has got 2 lines on it. How old that pottery is, got no idea, no clue. And then I also picked up this bit of glazed pottery as well. Glazed both sides. Could be medieval, Victorian, something like that. The interesting bit is that I think I struck some gold and silver, because my mate, when I showed him this, he goes, well, that is gold. That toggle is gold. That bit there is possibly silver. And the only reason why your magnet picked that up, because, you know, this is made out of steel or iron. There's most probably iron. And I think it's something to do with a timepiece. What kind of timepiece, I don't know. Could be a pocket watch. Looks like it's got like the wind up there. So if anyone knows if that is a pocket watch or not, let me know. And you said that's definitely gold or brass. So it looks more like gold. So I usually did use a lot of gold in watches. So and there's probably a little bit of silver there as well. So that is a possible pocket watch with a bit of gold and silver in it, maybe. And the other thing is, this is a buckle. First buckle I've got. Now, I think these could be medieval or maybe a bit later, Victorian, I don't know. If anyone knows about these kind of buckle, let me know. I don't know if it's a shoe buckle or a belt buckle. But it's a buckle. It couldn't be like a horse buckle. Something to do with horses. But I've got no idea. So anyone knows anything about buckles, please let me know. Because that's definitely a buckle. Can you see like the metal and a clasp coming around? First buckle I found. So that's interesting. And that's it really, you know. You didn't see just playback on the video when it's finished. But yeah, like, you know, the guy said to me, like, you know, you can't be doing this, you know, you need to pack up and leave, you know. I appreciate what you're doing. But, you know, we can't allow you to do this. You're not insured. You ain't got permission. And your class is like, although it's a private place for the public to come through, is privately owned. And your class is trespassing. you're also classed as fly tipping because you're not dumping the stuff in the proper bins, you know, because I was working up with this because I also pulled out a great big metal fishing rod holder. I was working up with this because we'll put that in the bin, have a proper bin for metal, you know, because and what I do is that if you put that there, I'll pick it up and put it in the right place. So I say, okay, fair enough. But yeah, he seems like an okay guy. Didn't argue with him. He agreed with some of the things I said, and I agreed with a lot of what he said. And yeah, I'm going to sign up with the National Trust. All I've got to do is email him, wait for the document to come through, sign it, and send it off. You know, he said, you know, the thing is, you ain't got the proper gear. You know, you need the proper gear, even come in the river. And I said, well, I've got waders. He goes, well, waders okay, but even they're not good enough. He goes, we have got the proper gear. And if you want to sign up, you know, we can give that proper gear to use whenever we need you. So I said, well, do I need to pay for any of this stuff? He goes, no. He goes, like, we give you it and, you know, you return it. But I want to, like, if I do sign up and I do get an agreement to sign up with them and they accept me, I want to buy a couple of, like, National Trust kind of like T-shirts, because in that way, that's kind of give me a little bit of a pull. If I'm going with river fishing with my magnet, and I win one of their T-shirts, and they see it's got National Trust in it, I probably might get away with a lot of stuff, you know. But I will try to do what he said, you know, try to look into, you know, the different parts of the Wandle, see who runs it, because it is classed under private land. All rivers are classed as under private land. Rivers, canals, moats, you know, ponds, lakes, still under private land. And if you don't have if you don't have permission, private land, you are breaking the law by trespassing. So all we, you know, even everyone who does magnet fishing is breaking the law, apparently, because we ain't got permission by the landowners to do it. Permission, then we're not breaking the law. But yeah, it's been an interesting day. Learned some things. You know, I'm going to try to clean these up a little bit later, stick them in some soapy water. This I don't know what I'm going to do with. I'm going to keep it. I might keep it as it is. I might try cleaning up. I don't know yet. This will go in with all my other scrap metal stuff. So that. This, as I say, I think might be a pocket watch, because it's got like a wind-up handle there. It's got a toggle there. I don't know if that's gold or silver. That could be silver. Well, don't know if that's gold or bronze or brass. That could be silver. I don't know. But if anyone knows what that is, let me know. And in total, coin-wise, 23p, 43p, because I've got the 20p, 43p. And two of them are like Irish pennies, which I've not included. So not a bad day, you know, not a lot of fines, but I did clear a lot of rust and iron filings at the river today. Got a lot of glass out. Learned a few things. And yeah, I'm going to put this away and make a cup of coffee, transfer the videos over, and upload them later on. So yeah. So cheers for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.